All right. JCS says, any chance of old school elite scale ring?
Yes, you guys are so sharp. I'm constantly impressed by Tim. You're just always predicting our next moves, and the fans. We are exactly doing that. And actually, this is probably a good time to talk about this announcement that I was going to make, because that is actually the announcement. We are doing a 1980s elite scale ring next year, which is awesome. It's the same size as our elite scale ring that we put out this year with the raw theming. Next year, it's going to have the blue fabric skirt, and it's going to be the 1980s version. And not only that, it's going to come with our first ever, and it is an absolutely awesome figure, Andre the Giant.
Why Andre, really?
Andre the Giant. And man, I saw the sculpt this week, and I actually want to give you guys the image, so maybe it can pop up right here. Afterward, I'll send you guys the image. But it is, it's my favorite figure that we've done so far. The sculpt is amazing. The body sculpt is awesome, and the face sculpt is it's like scary, So
now the Andre with the bigger hair? Is that the Andre era that we're talking about?
Yes, got a little bit of an afro going on, but it's awesome, man. So yeah.
Are we looking for red, white, and blue ropes?
Yes, red, white, and blue ropes.
So that's very interesting. So you heard it here first from Enrique, an Andre exclusive with a 1980s ring, red, white, and blue ropes, blue fabric on the mat. So that's pretty big so far.
That's big news. You heard it here first. That was actually the first time that's ever been mentioned to the community. I wanted to mention it to you guys as an exclusive. It's a ways away. It won't come out until next year, towards the holiday season. But I just want to build some excitement because I am personally really excited about that.
The follow up with that might be a blue cage then.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
I'm hoping so. That's good. Thank you for sharing that with us. Wiley Coyote says, will there be elite scale ring accessory packs with ring skirts, ropes, posts from WrestleManias, SummerSlams, SmackDown, stuff like that?
There's no plans for that right now, but I think that's a great idea. And we're constantly kind of mulling over those sorts of things, accessory packs, not only for the playsets, but also for figures. We've thought, and I don't know, maybe you guys have some thoughts on this. Is there a demand for attire, just like separate attire that you can just buy and kind of and add on to your figures? There's no plans for that right now, but nothing's out of the question, and I think it's a good suggestion.
I think back in the day when the other company was running, I know that they came out with different sets that were part of like a collection of sets that would have ring ropes that were raw ropes and then SmackDown ropes that you can interchange out your rings. So that might be something, hopefully, if the fans in the future want, you all might be able to incorporate.
Sure, I think it's a great suggestion. And for those of you who have the elite scale ring, you can see that the ropes are interchangeable. So it makes sense that we should be able to do that. If the demand is there, we'll certainly try to meet it.
Okay. And then next, Jessica Holmes fan says, we saw the Rey Mysterio career six-pack at Comic-Con. Can we expect to see other sets like that of entirement dedications to one person with their different attires over the years?
Yes, I think the short answer is yes, but of course, the proof's got to kind of be there. It's something that we love to do. We love to, kind of track the career and the costume changes of all these superstars, especially top superstars like Rey Mysterio. The question came up earlier about Undertaker. That's an awesome one. We'd love to do that. We probably will do that. Just tell us that you want it, and we'll do our best to provide.
Well, now that you sound Savage, a Savage career, would be great too, with all the different WrestleMania outfits that he came out wearing, or his attire, stuff like that. So that's a very cool idea. I remember going back to the WCW days, and I saw the Toy Biz figures of Stings in the era of Sting, and they had the face over, and then you can only see the different faces, and then when you opened it, you got to see all the different robes. So that's a pretty cool concept you guys have brought back for the collector. So I appreciate that. Thank you. DBK says, will there be an HD stage and a WWE Arena playset anytime soon? I think we talked about that earlier.
Another great question, and another very kind of forward-thinking question. We are working on some cool stuff, incorporating some technology. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's something that we're working on for 2012, and I'm really excited by it. I think it could be a really, really awesome kind of revolutionary thing. One of the things that we like to work on is kind of incorporating technology and kind of getting WWE fans, kids, and collectors to kind of play in new ways. And this is an awesome idea that we've got, and we're always looking at stuff like that. So, keep your fingers crossed. It's stuff like that's coming.
Well, I think I speak for a lot of the wrestling collectors out there. I know that you guys have only been doing this for 6 months. A lot of people don't understand that. And you guys have made big strides in making the product better and adding new things. And it's going to take you some time to get there. And, I appreciate all of you guys. And I think some of the media here was talking about that today and touching on those points. But, for the Wrestling Figures Forum, they just are trying, I think, to give you guys ideas of what we want to see or what we'd like to see as collectors. And I think you guys are taking that to heart, which is pretty cool because I know you follow the forums, right? And if there's any questions for them, they should just direct them to us to send to you, correct?
Absolutely, and we're going to be much more in the future. Going to be much more tightly working with you guys as well. We want to do a lot more chats. I know we did one earlier this year. We want to hear from you guys. Our designers are always on the boards, hearing from you guys, and you guys give them the feedback. We incorporate it, we take it to heart, and we react to it. So yeah, just keep it coming.
And then LTD73 says, will we ever see an Elite Diva or a Legends Diva such as Elizabeth, Sherry, Trish, those ladies?
Very good chance of that. And I think, again, our general strategy is to just replicate the most authentic line of not only current roster superstars, but also legendary superstars, both male and female, and managers and otherwise. I mean, we're looking at all that stuff.
Great. Good questions here. Daryl says, what is the possibility of referees and announcers?
Yeah, so same sort of thing. I think referees and kind of cameramen and that sort of thing it's going to take us a while to get to those, to be totally honest. So if you're looking for that, it may not be coming immediately, but eventually, again, we're only 6 months into this, and we're going to get to a lot of these characters, secondary characters, managers, referees, and kind of guest stars and special hosts and all these things. We want to do all of these things. So
guest stars and special hosts are going to be really good.
Yeah, that could be really awesome.
Like a special GM set, with
Yeah.
since you're doing the Hall of Fame, maybe bring in like the Pete Roses or the celebrity styles of the Hall of Fame too.
Yeah. We've got some cool stuff. Look for a special Hall of Fame series coming out. I think this month.
Okay, good. That's early. The Assassin says, will we see non-legendary but fondly remembered gimmicks or bouts in the Legends line, more like along the lines of Disco Inferno, Mortis, or Norman Smiley?
I think yes. I think the answer is yes, that eventually we'll get to those. There's no immediate plans. We've talked about various different kinds of strategies. There's a lot of things that we're looking at, and I think one of the first places that you're probably going to see that sort of thing is on Matty.com. So, in the middle to the end of 2011, you can start looking for those sorts of items.
Couple more questions. I know we got to get over to Fan Access, which is what you've been waiting on. Will we see any of the following Legends figures in the sets coming up, like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, The Rock with the Samoan tattoos, or Chris Jericho?
Again, it's kind of the same answer, and hopefully you guys aren't getting frustrated with it, but we are definitely going to do as many legends and superstars as possible. Those names are all possibilities. I don't want to give away too much, kind of insight into that, but we are continually working on signing some of these legends from the past, so those are all very likely possibilities.
Okay, and one last question, because I know we got to go. Toxic Twist of Fate says, at Comic-Con, we saw a 12-inch Beth Phoenix figure. Is this going to be something for the upcoming line, or was it just a display piece? Because I think that really, not a lot of people saw it, but a few did, and now it's been, it's out there on the forums.
Yeah, it's awesome, and thank you guys so much for the reaction and the feedback. We're always trying kind of new and cool stuff. This is an awesome project that one of our designers kind of headed up, and it was just kind of, he did it on his own, and we displayed it, and the reaction's been fantastic. Keep sending us that feedback. If that's something you guys want, that's something that we can make for you guys. There's no immediate plans to put that into production. It was more of a showpiece to just kind of put it out there and be, kind of really, absorb and reflect the WWE brand. But, if you guys want it, keep the feedback coming.
Well, Enrique, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on. I appreciate you taking the time. I know it's been busy. Got to get over to Fan Access, but anything you want to say to the Wrestling Figures Forum out there that, for future reference?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you to you guys. Again, the numbers are up. The reaction has been great. I'm personally very happy with the line, and I hope you guys are happy with it. Keep the feedback coming. We do this for you guys. We do this for you to be able to, live out these fantasies and recreate the WWE entertainment as best as possible. So thank you guys very much.
Thanks again. We'll see you over at Fan Access.